Welcome back everyone to Little Riddle, and we are on episode or chapter 3 of the game. We are investigating the arson of the town hall, and we've also realised that there are 3 of these Prometheus statues, so someone wants all 3 of the statues maybe for something, whatever their secret they have. So we are going to Mrs. Bothersome and hoping that in all her bothersomeness she might actually give us some information.
From the moment you're ushered into the abode of Mrs. Bothersome, you are keenly aware that this isn't going to be easy. The corpse of a sherry bottle is silent testament as to the afternoon's activities. You soldier on regardless, and eventually ask what the issue is with the doctor.
Oh, I'm sure we just can't say. We certainly can't, not out loud. Just wouldn't be polite. Exactly.
Like you care.
Do have a piece of shortbread.
You're about to protest when you glance down and notice that the proffered biscuits are more than simply sugary sustenance.
So what are they? The secret of shortbread. Oh, they're giving me information in the shortbread?
There are 6 pieces of shortbread, and each has been cut in half. Can you place them so that they show a hidden word?
Alright, maybe. This sounds interesting. What is this? Oh, hello. That's an S. It's an L, I'm guessing. No, that does not look right. But it can't really be anything else. Oh, yes, it can be this one. No. I'm not sure. See if we can get these together. Is this the L? Yes. That is maybe the E then. What could this be? It's an E or an L in the beginning. Oh, they are imprecise. Okay, so it could be anything. Because if I put that one there and that one there, that fits slightly better, but this doesn't fit at all. That's why I'm a little stressed out about that one. Doesn't really fit much better though. So, Levros, Lorves, Levors, Lovers, 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 Lovers. It is Lovers. They are Lovers. I don't think that's a good accent I'm doing there, but I don't know what happened. Well, they are Lovers at least.
Let's see how you did. Huzzah! What, finished already? With nary a hiccup. Well done. Olympian intelligence deserves an Olympian reward.
Thank you.
You make the bold assumption that the doctor is arranging assignations with the librarian. Your assumption seems correct, as you are answered with a great gale of girlish giggles.
Oh, absolutely. So bold and brazen. By Jove, he's not the only one to have shown her attention. Yes, well, we don't need to be spreading such nonsense now, do we?
Oh, yes, you do
That
to me.
Mrs. Gossip shows a certain reticence in discussing this story is unusual, but you catch her eyes flicking to a picture on the mantelpiece. In it, the constable stands beside Mrs. Gossip, and her every inch the proud mother. Armed with more information than perhaps the old dears intended, you depart.
Oh, is Mrs. Gossip the mother of the police constable? And he's also interested in the librarian? Oh, this isn't really an English little rural murder town, is it? When everyone knows everything about each other and they're all mixed up with each other in different constellations and ways. Listen, it's a bit like I got Agatha Christie or Midsummer Murders and stuff like that. I do enjoy them immensely, which is maybe why I enjoyed this one. And the irony and all the accents, and I do love the hotel manager. He is amazing.
You arrive back at the hotel in time for dinner, so you head straight for the dining room. However, nothing is ever simple in this establishment.
Oh, no, I don't think so. No dogs in the dining room. What? No unaccompanied dogs in the... Look, get this lot seated. I'll get the mutt before my wife sees him. I'd like to live through the night, if that's quite all right.
No.
Come back, you mutt!
Once again, you find yourself working for your meal. You quickly find out why the manager was so keen to fob you off with seating his latest, rather eccentric guests.
Oh, it's seating arrangement, is it? I can do that. Of tables and gentlemen.
There are 8 men waiting to dine in the hotel restaurant. However, they are rather picky about who they'll sit next to. Can you seat them in a way that pleases them all?
Yes, I believe I can. Played a lot of that type of game. Right. Gentlemen with the same colour hat or waistcoat will not sit next to each other. This is true vertically, horizontally and diagonally. Oh, we're just going to colour code it, are we? Why aren't you a picky lot? Right. You have a waistcoat no one else has, so you can sit kind of in the middle. Wait, he also has one. Maybe you should be sitting there, actually. Blue and yellow. You get yellow, you get blue. You could sit there. You could maybe sit there. You got the green one. No, you can't sit there. There's a black cat. Oh, Fred, this is not working. Because he has a white hat. And that, alright, so he kind of has to be there because he has a white hat. So this red dude could be anywhere like there, perhaps. No, he can't sit there. Now, if he sits there, that doesn't work out. No. Okay. Be gone. Alright, so he has to sit there because he has a white hat. And that means that he can sit there, or there. Doesn't really give us much. But if he's sitting there... Is there someone else that everyone... No. He could sit beside, for example, this gentleman here, and then this one would have to sit somewhere like there or here, maybe. And we have the green and black hat, and we have 2 blues left. That is not good. It's not good at all. Could have him there, but that. It's not going to make it very good with all the hats. This isn't good either. Alright, I'll go a bit off camera and see what I can find out. Alright, I think I figured it out. For the moment it looks good. I think this is correct, so we'll submit and hope.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Splendid.
Yes.
Finished now, dear heart? Oh, good. And in the same year you started, too. But while we were all asleep, you managed not to make any mistakes. You were so close. Have a shiny representation of your failure.
Thank you. I've always wanted one of those.
With the hotel manager in pursuit of your canine companion, you manage a relatively pleasant meal. As you enjoy coffee and biscuits, your thoughts are interrupted once more.
I love you too.
Never mind.
Watson has brought you the newspaper clipping you were sent by Mother, the head of intelligence of Blue Toad. You hadn't noticed the photo on the back, clearly labelled as being of a portrait loaned by Lady Snobbish to a London gallery. Her great-grandfather and grandmother are shown. The lady is wearing a familiar pearl necklace, and a very familiar statue sits on the table beside the couple.
Oh my goodness.
Suddenly, you have 2 places to visit this evening. The time is near when you will be asked who you believe the villain to be. This evening may reveal a vital clue, and you will need to be alert. Are you paying sufficient attention? Here are some more questions for you.
Oh, thank you. Ooh. What was the man wearing who tried to steal the statue from the antique shop? A moustache with extremes pointing up? No, he was having a hat pulled down low. Right. According to the antique shop owner, how many statues were made? 3. Which villager seemed to be having an affair? The doctor and the librarian. What's the picture on the back of the newspaper that Watson brought you? Portrait of Lady Snobbish grandparents or great-grandparents? Oh my goodness, I don't know. Was it grandparents or great-grandparents? I think it was great-grandparents. Is that wrong? Please help me. Send your thoughts through the screen to me, please. I need help. Was it grandparents or great-grandparents? I think it was great-grandparents. Oh, here we go. Yes!
Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail
Thank you, Dax,
will
for all
serve
your help.
you well.
There. I know you helped me. I could hear
Let's
you.
resume the investigation.
Sometimes
You
I
were
can hear
going
you.
to meet with Lady Snobbish at the manor, and also investigate the hopefully now deserted scene of the crime.
Alright, it's the manor, is it? Oh, looks like it's in a sea now. This is so dark. Right, that manor.
Despite the late hour, Lady Snobbish is content to entertain uninvited guests. The fact that you wish to discuss her ancestors may have something to do with it.
You see, my family have been here since the Norman Conquest. There's a connection to Henry VII, apparently. We have several documents that prove it, though I've never had the connections explained simply. Perhaps you could try.
The lady presents you with a number of musty documents and a hopeful look. Still, this should be fun.
Fun. The lady's ancestors. I'm sure that would be lovely.
Lady Snobbish claims to be a direct descendant of Henry VII. Can you follow her line to prove this?
I don't know, maybe. Oh my goodness, what is this? Which file does the line lead to? I don't know. Oh, this is a long one, isn't it? Here I think.
And your result is correct.
Yes!
Gosh, you got through that one. Lickety-split. No mistakes made, too. You great big swat. Look around you and be comforted. You are better than they.
Yes. Alright, we got mostly gold, so I'm hoping we could keep that up, and we got one puzzle left in this chapter of the game.
Lady Snobbish is delighted with your explanation. While she's still in a good mood, you ask about the necklace, showing her the photo. Had she sold it? The atmosphere cools instantly.
That necklace hasn't been in the family for some time. My father took it with him when he left. Now, I should like you to leave. It's rather late, and I'm tired.
Alright. We got the town hall.
Slipping into the town hall is far simpler than you had anticipated. Without the supervision of the redoubtable clerk, the painters have slipped off to the local public house. Nevertheless, you must be swift in your quest for answers. To the archives!
Yes, to the archives. The shortest route to the archive.
You want to get round the archives as quickly as possible. Can you work out the shortest route?
Well, it's not a very big building, is it? You can start your journey wherever you want, but you can't visit the same cabinet more than once. Oh, and I have to take... Oh my goodness, this looks like... Oh my goodness, look this... Oh, this looks just like my programming exercise I had last year. Oh goodness gracious, exactly that. Finding the shortest way. I actually made a program to do that, so... 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think this would be the shortest route. Hope so.
How did you do? Oh, sorry.
Damn it.
You're surely not going to let this beat you. Try
Darn
again.
Darn it. Alright, so... I want to just chuck these numbers into... Please, can I just get my program up and chuck these numbers into it? And it can work it out for me. I know it works. It works really well. And it can draw all these places and all these connections too. It's so nice. And I don't remember anything about how I did it, because that was before the summer. Crud. What here is faster than the route I took? What here could possibly be faster than that? 2, 6, 7, 8. No, that will not get me a faster route, of course. 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Nothing is shorter than that route. What are you talking about? But I don't have to start from there, of course. I can start from whenever I want. Start from here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's still not less than 12. Why are you being so ridiculous, game? This doesn't work. Alright, I'll be back in a jiffy when I figure this out. Alright, I got it. I just realised this has 11 minutes up here, and I managed to get the one. It takes 11 minutes. There we go.
Are you marvelous or moronic? Correct you are. So, you decided to join us. How nice of you. Well, well, well. Not only were you slow, you were incompetent too. We award you this medal in recognition of you being really bad at this.
Thank you. I should just checked them. If I had checked my numbers into my program, I would have kicked your sorry little behind. Sorry. Bitter. Not really.
As you wander the forests of filing, this coppice of cabinets, you chance upon a vital clue. Buried beneath a tumbled desk, pushed aside by the firefighters, no doubt, you find a slightly scorched, utterly empty paraffin canister and a surprisingly intact box of matches. Your faithful hound gives them a good solid sniffing. Oh! With a single yelp, Watson lays the case bare. In an instant, you know exactly who used the materials you found to set the fire in the archive. It's time to go to the police.
I do? Wait, how do I know? How do I know that? Wait, what? I don't understand. What clue did he give me? He made a face like woman's perfume, or he sneezed, but that was the antique dealer. I don't know. I don't know this one. Drats.
Only the constable was on duty when you arrived at the police station. Inspector Bragg was called for, though he remains to be convinced of the need to get him out of his bed.
You have been lucky so far with your wild accusations. You had better be more than lucky this time. Come on in. Sharpish now.
There were 4 suspects, 4 individuals who had visited the archives at the town hall. The colonel was apparently searching for more information on Lady Snobbish. Had he found something, perhaps regarding her father, that he felt needed covering up? The librarian and the doctor were using the privacy of the archives for their clandestine meetings. Was there something even less innocent about their encounter that day? Was one of them being less than honest with the other? The jeweler was researching a valuable necklace which had left the possession of the Snobbish family under mysterious circumstances. Had she found evidence that would prevent her making a significant sale? One of these individuals has been caught out. Which one?
Who done it? Alright guys, who do you think did it? Who do you think did it?
Can you deduce the culprit and prove yourself worthy of your role as a blue-toed detective? Player 1, you get to choose first.
Well, I think that Watson might have made a face as if he was smelling the jeweler's perfume, and it is a little odd that she would not find any information on a necklace that has been in the Snobbish family, and that should be quite a lot of news. I thought quite a lot about them in the archives, right? So I don't think her story is up much. I think she did it. Am I right? Am I right?
Thanks to the arrival of Watson, the best nose in Blue Toad, you now know the guilty party is the librarian.
Oh no, I was wrong. What?
When Watson had a sniff of both the librarian and the arsonist's tools you found in the archive, he let out the same yelp. If the librarian had hoped the fire would destroy the evidence of her crime, she is about to receive an unpleasant shock.
Ooh.
You had better be right about this. I don't want to be disturbing honest folk at this time of night. Come on, Constable. Well, come on then, Sharpish.
Yes, sir. Only what, Constable? Oh, nothing, sir. When the time came to prove your worth, you came up rather short. Maybe you'll have more success in your next case. The librarian has been working late, and is just locking up when you all
Well,
arrive.
now we know what happens if you're wrong.
Maggie,
That's enough of that, Constable. Madam, I'm asking you to accompany me down to the station to answer some questions about
It was me. Eh? It was? I confess. You've dragged it out of me. Why, you ask? What would you know of my motives? You, with your leaden souls, dragged down by earthly matters. I did it for love. Yes, for love.
For that doctor, you mean?
Doctor? Ha! How little you know. Must I tell all? You brutal man, Inspector. I will.
Look out!
She's dead. In a screech of tires and a flash of headlights, another body lies on the streets of Little Riddle. You knew that your foe was a dangerous one, but now you have a glimpse of the depth of darkness you must defeat.
Oh
Do
my
you have the strength,
God.
the intellect, the audacious courage needed to bring to justice the master criminal at work here? You will find out soon as you prowl the streets, seeking to finally close the Blue Toad Agency file on Little Riddle in Death from Above.
We're gonna get a bomb in our heads, or what's happening? What is happening? I'm intrigued by the story here. What's up with the Star Wars thing here? Really?
So, how well did you do in that episode?
Not very well. Not in the ending, at least.
Player 1, Divine Detecting.
Oh, thank you. Still, Mr. Culprit there. Alright. Well, that was episode 3 of the game. We did Mystery of the Concealing Flames. So we have half the game left, right? Half the game left. We have Death from Above, The Riddles of the Past, and Flight of the Felonious Fugitive. Ooh. Alright, well, we're going to continue later. So, yeah, now we know what happens if you choose the wrong person. You don't accuse anyone wrongly, you just, get a picture of you that says loser. Thank you very much, Naruto, for that. Lovely gift, lovely, I love you too. Yes, good. So next time we are going to be the last detective we haven't been, and then I don't know who we are going to be for episode 5 and 6. If you guys have a favourite detective, either now or after we play the next one, would be interesting to hear, and stuff like that. So I like the character, but that's not really important at the moment. Anyways, I'm going to start to shut up now and not talk so much. So thank you guys so much for watching and chatting this game with me. And we have half of it left. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that there are so many episodes of this game. Oh, it's longer than I thought. And I'll see you guys later.